Picture the innermost circle at the end of a Battle Royale shooter match. A handful of fully equipped squads spending every resource available to try and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat and other players. Now mix in the tactical nature of competitive shooters like Rainbow Six Siege with its gadgets and role-driven gameplay, or the sharp shooting of Counter-Strike. That's the white-knuckle, high-skill, competitive environment that Fall Damange is trying to create in ALARA Prime. Originally revealed earlier this year, ALARA Prime aims to bring a new spin to the tactical shooter genre. Instead of 2 teams, 3 teams of 4 duke it out in tight corridors and lanes using helpful gadgets to control the map. One team defends an objective while the other 2 try to steal it while outthinking and outplaying each other in their race to the MacGuffin in the middle. This might sound like a simple tweak to a tested formula, but after an hour-long conversation with the Fall Damange team, I have a feeling ALARA Prime will feel fresh to even the most experienced players.
30 seconds.
Reloading.
Fall Damange has set up an impressive, intricate web of interlocking mechanics that funnel players into complex skirmishes. One of the coolest ways they've guaranteed a sense of perpetual motion and destruction is by giving each team a separate timer tied to their objective. Where the defending team needs to lock down their base for a given amount of time, one of the attacking teams might have a more generous timer as they try to figure out a way to breach the defender's turf. Meanwhile, the second attacking team could squander their chance to win by trying to wait out the storm but run out of time. Each team can see the other squad's timers, creating a compelling cat-and-mouse game where teams can anticipate their opponent's moves and try to stab them in the back. This also plays into ALARA Prime's emphasis on map awareness and control, which Fall Damange continually highlighted during the session. For example, players can place helpful gadgets like immobilizing traps or barriers in key spots to get the jump on an enemy team mid-rush, or block off a key lane to funnel opponents into a blender of bullets. But no strategy is airtight. Some gadgets or strategies counter each other, setting up a recurring rock, paper, scissors style dynamic which feels appropriate given ALARA Prime's 3-team setup. That potentially chaotic scale isn't the only thing setting Fall Damange's upcoming Mexican standoff simulator apart from more conventional shooters, though. Set in a futuristic alternate reality, ALARA Prime sees cyborgs duke it out in a combat sport. There are no cops and robbers, no terrorists or militia. It's a tactical war game played out by cyborgs controlled from a distance for an excited audience. That allows ALARA Prime to get a little weird compared to some of the other tactical shooters out there right now, like the aforementioned Siege and Counter-Strike. This setting takes the battle to slightly more colorful, though not busy, locations than you'd expect from a game like this. That setting is also a source of Fall Damange's approach to monetization. Since ALARA Prime is a free-to-play game, the studio founded by DICE veterans plans to pay the bills by including cosmetic stuff to buy for your characters, like different outfits and skins for your guns. There are plans to include more options for customization, like gun charms, down the road, but Fall Damange seems focused on getting the game in players' hands first. ALARA Prime also looks like it's trying to buck the hero shooter trend in that, instead of focusing on specific characters or operators to determine abilities and traits, it's chasing a role-based system. With 4 roles, ALARA Prime likely won't have as strong of a focus on a diverse cast of characters with predetermined movements and abilities like you'll find in Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. The focus here is zeroed in on competitive play and player feedback, so a lot of what I saw during my session will likely evolve into something new once ALARA Prime eventually releases and many more people play the game and provide feedback. The developers repeatedly clarified that they were willing to chase any number of ideas and strategies to ensure an optimized, sharpened competitive edge from launch. At the moment, Fall Damange hopes to release ALARA Prime in some playable form later this year. For more previews of the biggest upcoming games, don't miss our hands-on previews of Wildgate and Absalom. And for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.